And so for those of you that don't know, unlisted content is one of the three types of content that you can post on YouTube. So you have unlisted, you have public, and then private. So private is people that you have to give access to watch it. I rarely use private. So public is obviously anything you post to your YouTube channel and it's publicly, facing. Like anyone could search it and find it. Unlisted, you have to have the link to view it of the video. Those are the only people that
Okay,
have
I didn't
access
even
to it.
know that. Okay.
Yep. So most people that run ads use unlisted content as the ad. So it lives on YouTube. If you share that link with someone, they can watch it. So I have really kind of three things that I use unlisted content for. The first one, I started doing unlisted content during COVID. So during that year, I sold 69 homes, and I would say 30 of them were from buyers that I'd never even met. And so we were doing
Okay, I have
virtual
to ask
showings.
you because of who you are and I know your humor. Did you have a 70th, but you held off until the following year?
I had a 70th that I gave to my sales partner.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to
Okay,
keep that 69 because then we obviously had some fun with like the 69, and it was a great number to land on, and it's
that's
it's one of my
hilarious.
favorite
I
combos.
love it.
But sold about 38 homes to buyers I'd never even met, and so they would contact us and they would say, "Hey, we want to view these homes, but we're not going to be here." And so I started doing these virtual showings, and so I know agents that do this through a FaceTime, or they try to send 1 minute clips as a text, and I was like, that seems like a pain in the ass because one, I'm reliant on cell service, which isn't always great,
Hmm.
and then two, like getting that data over via a text is it could take forever. So I just started filming these on my phone, and then I would upload it to YouTube as unlisted, and then I would share that link with the client, and that they can watch
Okay.
it on YouTube. They could go back and watch it 40, 50 times, which a lot of these buyers did, and I'm covering the whole house. Like, these videos are on average between 10 and 13 minutes long. I'm
Oh,
starting in the front of the house. I'm saying, "Hey, I'm here. I'm across the street. I want to give you context of what the driveway looks like." And then I walk them through, and I'm literally narrating as I'm going through. I'm using my body as like a reference point. So I would get in the shower and I would flip the camera and I'd be like I'm 6'3", like not a small guy. I'm in your shower right now. It's fucking cramped. This is a tight space. Just
mm,
want you guys to know we're moving on. And
yeah.
then we'd go through and I would rock that whole video out, send it to them, and then boom, I'm done. I fit it in my schedule. They get it. I rocked so many of those videos that year. And all of those buyers bought through those videos. And every single one came back and said, "Dude, thank you. You were so thorough. It was probably better. That video was probably better than us being in person because we would have been
Mm,
rushed to go to the next one." So that was my first introduction to unlisted videos. So then we would do these quarterly videos that we're going to talk about right now. So these are where I've been doing this now going on 4 years. And so I live in a neighborhood with about 1,000 homes in there. And so I'm always tracking the data. As agents, we're going on listing appointments. We're looking at the comps. We're looking at the sales. We're looking at the stats. And so I thought it'd be a really good idea to look at a period of time, so a quarter, and then look at all of the sales for that given area, and then look at the median price points, look at the median days on market, and then notice trends that were going on in there. Like maybe pool homes represented 40% of the homes that sold, but they all sold for 20% more on the square footage. Like, that's tangible data
mm,
that like homeowners in there are like, "Oh, I have a pool." So that kind of gives me an idea of what my home's worth.
yeah.
And so what I do is I organize that on my desktop. So I'll get an MLS sheet of everything going on. I'll get a statistical sheet of all of that. And then I will literally just screen share, and I use a program called Loom.
Okay.
It's just a screen recording platform. And I go on there and I'm clicking through and I'm going over everything that I'm seeing for this last quarter. And I'm giving them the advice and just stepping in the role as an advisor as what I've noticed in this quarter, as far as what I've seen, what's been going on. And I'm just kind of letting it go. And these are also pretty long videos. These are sometimes up to 20 minutes.
Okay.
And so I've done this every quarter, and then I do a end of year review. So I do Q1, 2, 3, and then Q4 is end of year review.
Okay.
And so these go on YouTube as unlisted. I share these videos to my Facebook group for my neighborhood, and then I post it there. And then I also email it to my database of anyone that has ever emailed me, whether they live in the neighborhood or they're in Viera. They are on my distribution list within my CRM, and they get a copy of that video. And those are the only people that see that. It's not
Okay.
public facing. The only people that get it, Facebook group and then email lists, and that's it.
Okay. So you're only promoting that to those with those through channels, those two
That
channels.
That's correct. There's a third channel that sometimes exists, but it's more of a traditional method where it's a mailer, right? So I'll send out a postcard into the same neighborhood because I'm also assuming that not everyone's on Facebook and also not everyone's watching stuff on Facebook. So I have a postcard where it's just the thumbnail on one side with a QR code in the middle, like almost where the play button would be on YouTube. And on the back side is going to be basically the things that I've noticed in the area. So I'll do like 3 or 4 bullet points of just a quick summary, and I'll let them know if you watch the full video, it's a comprehensive overview of what our neighborhood has done for Q1 of 2024 or 2025,
Okay.
or wherever it is.